What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're on a fantastic day today, and today I have a very exciting video for you all. Today we're going to be taking a look at the GeminiJets 1:400 scale Aer Lingus Airbus A330-300 by GeminiJets. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for this, so without any further delay, I'm just going to go ahead and take the model out of the way, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the box here. So here it is. I got this from ROC Aviation, so huge thanks to Gavin for selling this to me. Got a very fair deal on it, and very excited to have this aircraft in the collection. So here's the box. It's your standard GeminiJets box with the Aer Lingus characteristics, of course. Here's the CGI Airbus A330-300 Aer Lingus logo. It's only my second Aer Lingus. I do have an Airbus A321neo that my mom surprised me with. She did a very good job on that, but I've always wanted a wide body. I was hoping it was going to be the older colors, but this was a great deal, like I said, and I have been in need of getting one of these, or wanted to rather, not need, but I wanted to get one for Great Plains, and this worked out perfectly. So again, thank you to Gavin for this model. So let's go ahead and take a look, guys. So this is the Gemini Aer Lingus A330-300 in the new livery. So overall, I think it looks really good. It does have the GeminiJets mold on it, which isn't the prettiest here, but it still looks really good. This one luckily doesn't have wing flex that's horribly bad, so we'll be able to work with this. And again, I think it will be a really nice addition here for the collection. So it looks really good. We're not going to waste any further time. Go ahead and zoom in on this aircraft and go ahead and take a look at all that it has to offer today. So let's go ahead and not waste any further time and get started with today's review, everybody. So here we go for the Aer Lingus 330-300 here by GeminiJets. So let me scoot it in here to get it as centered as possible. So let's go ahead and take a look. Here you go for the cockpit windows, and then you got the nose cone here. It isn't the prettiest on the 330 for Gemini, although it is pretty good. You got some SID name here for Aer Lingus, so that looks really good. Here's the L1 door, nose landing gear, which looks pretty good on this aircraft, so can't complain too much. You also got the nose landing gear door. Here you got some door detail at the window, lever, all that, so that looks very good right there. First antenna, and then you get the Aer Lingus billboard titles. It looks really good. I love the color that they got going here with this kind of turquoise shade, so I think they did a good job on that. And then you get the 3-leaf clover. I have Irish heritage, so I thought this was really cool to finally get one to represent that, and also just to have it. So very excited to finally have it for those reasons. Here's the L2 door right here that looks really nice. Then you got the engines, which look really good on this aircraft. This aircraft, excuse me, is facilitating the GE CF6 80E1 4A engines. So they look really good right here. Let me go ahead and get those a better look. As you can see right there, you also have the wing, which does have a little bit of paint chipping down there. It was glued back on, but overall, it still looks really good. Here's the wing. It looks fantastic. You got the flap slats and speed brake detail. It looks really good. Engine pylon looks good. The exhaust is also very nice. Gears do pivot, which is really cool. Here's the winglet. That looks fantastic as well, as you can see. You got the back half here with the landing gear, and you can see a little bit of that deterioration there. But again, this was a 2019 aircraft, so this was towards the end of the GeminiJets rough stretch there. So certainly tough times and tan lines, but luckily it's only really noticeable if you have it at certain angles, like right there. You probably wouldn't have noticed near as much, but definitely right there you can get it. But definitely here on the bottoms where it's all its worst chipping there, and you also see a little line off the fuselage there, unless that's a different piece that's coming off, but I think it's actually on there. So anyway, though, not the end of the world, but definitely noticeable. So definitely still looks good nevertheless. And he did tell me about it, by the way, but it was a discounted price for that, so that was very fair. Here's the L3 door right here, and then you got these next two antennas, so you can see both those that look really good. You got a taller one. This is where the Wi-Fi box would go, and a smaller one right here as well, so all of those look really good. You get the L4 door with the beautiful green and turquoise color once again, so you can see how good those look on this aircraft, and they'll give you a better look here at tail, which looks fantastic, and overall very good job in that effort, to say the least. You got the horizontal stabilizers there too. They look really nice. The APU, there's some various views of this aircraft here, so they look really good, and taking a nice little look at it right there, so that's absolutely fantastic. Also, sorry about the light, I don't know. Oh, okay, so but the sun's moved far enough this winter already at this point. This is also getting pre-recorded, by the way, so that's why. Where you see this right here is actually the edge of the roof on the other side of my house. So this is where the light still is at this point in the year. So the sun's moving over, so that's really great to see. So that definitely means that the days are getting longer. So the sun doesn't actually set for another 30 minutes or so, but due to that part of the house, it blocks the sun coming all the way back to here outside on this portion over here, but the sun's still coming in right here, so of course we're going to use it. So Looks really good right there with the horizontal stabilizers and the various details. So that looks really nice, and definitely glad to see that stunning detail right there. Right side of the aircraft is very similar to the other side, but you can see some different components here, including the first cargo door right there that looks very nice. They did a good job on the detail of that. Then you can see the one back here along with the baggage. So all that looks really good. And this wing is a little bit less flexy, so that's nice. And overall, it's got similar components all around. So that's absolutely fantastic to see it right there. Go ahead and zoom it out for the top down so you can see how good that looks. No Wi-Fi box, but you do have the beacon and the 3 antennas, so that's really nice. And then you got the bottom of the aircraft, which looks really good. Got some Aer Lingus markings, the GeminiJets logo, stand hole, all that looks really good, and they did a good job on that. Again, some various panel detail down there, and all that looks really good, and I think they did a really good job on this aircraft. So definitely very glad to finally have an Aer Lingus model in the collection. I really like it, and it looks really, really good right here. So again, great to represent the heritage at long last, and to finally have a wide-body Aer Lingus aircraft. I have had the Airbus A321neo for quite some time now, but it's really great to finally get to upgrade here to the Airbus A330-300 by GeminiJets. So really good. The winglet on the inside also has the 3-leaf clover, which is really cool. I hope to fly Aer Lingus one day. We'll see if it happens. So that would be really cool. They do have a really cool partnership with Alaska, so maybe I could use miles from Alaska to do it. Otherwise, try to find a good round trip ticket. I've seen really good videos. I saw Jeff Brooks make a video on the 330 business class, I believe it was, and it looked really nice. So that was really awesome to see. I'll be eager to see what Aer Lingus does with their fleet in the future, whether they'll add newer wide-body aircraft or try to find ways to renovate these 330s that they currently have. That'll be quite interesting to watch, so I think that'll be really cool here for Aer Lingus. This aircraft's really nice, and here's some various views of it. So here's kind of a nose perspective of it. I know the camera's not angled perfectly, but it's going to be too tough to get it down, and we're running out of light. So just thought I'd get some different views while I discuss the aircraft, and again, it looks really good. So very glad to have this aircraft in the fleet. Let me know what you think about Aer Lingus, and if you have any Aer Lingus models in the comments below, I would very much appreciate that. But overall, I think they're a really cool carrier, and I'm excited to hopefully get more of these in the future. I would like to get an old livery 332 at some point, even though they are, I don't even know if model that's been made, to be honest. I'm sure it has by somebody at some point, but I'm sure it's very hard to find as I have not seen it very often. But yeah, again, this is a great deal from ROC Aviation, so huge thank you to him for selling this model to me. I very much appreciate it, and again, very glad to have Aer Lingus finally in the collection in the wide-body form. If the 321, actually I found the 321 Neo, it's a little too hard to get from this perspective, but I can take the camera up and zoom in on it. So there's the Airbus A321 Neo I've had for about 4 years now. It's a really nice model, looks really good. So glad to have that one to complement the Airbus A330 by GeminiJets right here. So as you can tell, light's going pretty quick, so I'll go ahead and round this out. But Aer Lingus, really cool carrier. Very glad to have this model in the collection. Let me know if you have any Aer Lingus aircraft and what you think about them, if you so do so in the comment section below. But nevertheless, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process, do what you love, and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank each and every one of you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.